I'd rather come down in a million pieces than land in hell gracefully. When the sky starts falling and the world comes to an end, it won't have a thing to do with me. It won't have a thing to do with me. So show me to the place we send off the wind. Let it blow me out into any old town. 'Cause I can work for nothing just about anywhere. Find a gang of tired friends to keep around. Find a gang of tired friends to keep around. And I promise I won't ask for anything else. Well, honey, I'm afraid to carry more. Been looking for a place where I could free up my hands, hold nothing but the key to every door. Hold nothing but the key to every door. So I flew on out to the big city with nothing to which that I was bound. But honey, I can hardly share a room with myself, and I'm wishing that I had you around. I'm wishing that I had you around. To find me here so far from home, and to find just what I can't afford to lose. But all that I've got without you here is these old familiar blues I brought along, these old familiar blues.
And that was a song from Hunter Hicks, Laramie local right here. Well, Wyoming local, actually. Welcome, everybody, to the first episode, first sessions of the Cabin Fever Sessions, brought to you today by Wild Music in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Hunter, how are you doing, bud?
Good enough.
Right on, buddy. Right on. Hunter and I actually go way back. We are both from Cody, Wyoming. Go Bronx, right?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, all that.
Absolutely. Hunter, what brought you back down here to Laramie?
Well, I quit school and I didn't really know what to do, and all my friends were moving down here. My girlfriend moved down here, and I followed along. Seemed like a good idea, and it's good. It's great.
Perfect.
Around the Wyoming, I feel like a lot of people talk about Laramie like it's not that exciting to move to because everybody moves here to go to college, But it's good. It's been really great.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I used to be one of those people that, played the fool myself. Didn't know if Laramie was going to be the best place to live, but it is.
It's good. It's great.
It's great. It's so good. Hunter, like a little bit about yourself. Tell us, what inspires you, as a singer-songwriter, what you put into your songs.
I guess I'd start with my influences. I love Townes Van Zandt is like my god, my hero. I love Bob Dylan. I love John Prine. I love all those guys. When I started writing music, actually, when I was young, I think the reason I got really interested in dissecting songs and taking them apart was because I got into all these Illuminati conspiracy theories on on the internet, and I really liked Kid Cudi and Jay-Z and all this stuff. And I was sad because I, come to find out they're in the Illuminati, and I was really religious at the time and whatever, and I was trying to basically just prove that they were not demon worshiping people, you know. And through that, I kind of started like taking apart all these hip hop songs and stuff and really getting into the craft of it, you know. I found this band called Deer Tick when I was like probably 14 or 15 that kind of led me. They're kind of the trunk of the tree for all the stuff that I listen to. So.
No, absolutely. Another reason why I am not on stage right now talking to Hunter personally is because we were keeping our 10-foot distance and we are being appropriate, viable, good old citizens here. Let's go ahead and go into another song.
Sure.
What are you going to play us next? Maybe play a couple, actually?
Yeah. This one's, for lack of a better name, it's called Drunk Number One. It's about this old man I found lying in the street one night. He wrecked a bike, and I left him there. And this is kind of my putting that together in my head, you know. When I first saw him lying there, I didn't know what to do. He was tangled up in a bike he'd stolen from Little Sue. Plastic basket in the front and flowers on the side. He was lying out in the street in the darkest hour of night. He was drunk as hell, and I could tell by that look in his eye. Had a gash across his forehead that he'd gained on his last ride. Burning in the main beams like an ant under a lens. And I almost got out to stand him up and send him off again. But I could not lend a hand, no, I could not intervene. And that sure is insensitive, and it might even be mean. And I drove off down the road, and I couldn't help but feel ashamed. But if you leave the cliff to catch someone, you might end up the same. So sleep easy, my friend. I cannot lend a hand. Sleep easy, my friend. In the morning sun, it'll come again. I came home and sat down inside of my little room, and I couldn't help but think that there was more that I could do. Call into the station and have the boys come and pick him up, and then throw him in the back seat with his wrists wrapped up in cuffs. Slap him with a big old fine I know he couldn't pay, and then lock him up, let him out after a couple of days. And he'd come out broker than before and thirstier than hell, and walk down the street and tie one on its old familiar well. So sleep easy, my friend, and I hope no one calls you in. Sleep easy, my friend. In the morning sun, it'll come again. All right, this next one here is called Dead Birds. It's the title track from my little EP that I put out about a year ago now. Stole this first line straight out of the Grapes of Wrath. A man can miss the sounds of a sawmill, the sweltering heat, and the saddest of songs, the bitter winds that blow through December, and bad days that came didn't stay too long. A cherry pit lay waste in an ashtray, a smoke stomped out on your mother's clean floor. Dig deep enough and you'll come out with something, but I'm turning around 'cause I'm tired and I'm sore. For the birds I killed when I was just a boy, with no consequence, with such joy. I had no idea how hard it is to find something that's worth a shit. Alleys and sidewalks, the rivers and the stars, they never do feel like what I left behind. Like lovers of past that can't look in your eye. A place I remember but never will find. For the birds I killed when I was just a boy, with no consequence, with such joy. I had no idea how hard it is to find something that's worth a shit. Finding something that's worth a shit. I'm gonna play a talking blues song. Cool?
No, that's really cool, man. I just gotta say that Dead Bird song is my favorite of yours, and always love hearing it here. If anybody has any questions in the stream after this next song, it's probably best for you is to send it right now. I know you're all curious about how many escalators we have in Wyoming, and maybe Hunter will give you the answer after this next song here.
I can try. I'll be thinking about it.
Absolutely, lots of crazy, weird myths in this state. So yeah, what are you to play for us next, Hunter?
This song's called Talking Housefly Blues. Smoke fills the air over a long and dirty floor. Don't have much reason to tidy up around here anymore, 'cause the kids are all grown up now, and their ma left long ago. And now it's just me on the couch in that warm TV glow. But I've seen all these shows before, in the news it's just the same. Same old problems, someone else to catch the blame. But I couldn't turn that TV off, not even for the day. 'Cause in all that peace and quiet, I just don't know what I'd say. Until one day I was laying back and watching the cigarette smoke rise, when I heard there in my ear buzzing of a fly. And so I sat up real quick and I looked for a magazine, but that old Holy Bible was the closest thing I'd seen. And so I picked up my remote and I turned that TV off, and then somewhere in the distance I heard a hum of wings real soft. And so I took each step real slow, direct with every move, until the little buzzing wings were the loudest thing in the room. And there against the window, he sat real still. And I pulled that old book back, and I made in for the kill. And when I crashed into the window, and his guts smeared on the pane, and the smoke and dust was clear, it was only I that remained. And then the room got real quiet again, and then came to me a thought. What's a man got left to do when there's no more flies to swat?
Awesome job there, Hunter.
Coming
to you again live from the historic Griffin Theater in Laradice, Wyoming. Again, this is brought to you by Wild Music at our friends in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Our little neighbors over there on the Front Range. Well, close to the Front Range, but you know, whatever. They're different. Anyways, Hunter, do you know how many escalators are in Wyoming?
I think that there's either one or two at the Casper Mall.
Yeah, I think we're just going to say two. I think it is two,
think
exactly
it's two.
There. Hunter, kind of tell me a little bit, like, as an artist, like, what are you going through right now, especially with the COVID-19 thing going on? Has it been kind of tougher for you to get gigs and stuff like that? Like, just let us know what it's like here and somebody on the Front Range, like what they're dealing with.
Well, it's obviously tougher to be playing gigs right now. We really shouldn't be playing any gigs probably for the next couple months. You know, I'm totally all right with that. I mean, I work at a coffee shop, which isn't really supporting me right now either. But I think it's hard for everybody, man. You know, and hopefully, the people that can help can, and the rest of us wait it out or something. I don't know what to do. You know.
Exactly, and that's why things like this are important. So if you guys are liking what you see right here, all donations are going to our artists today on the live stream. Don't forget to donate there at our little super chat here on the Boob Tube. And Hunter, like, I'm kind of curious, like, what are some of the things that you're doing, like, to stay positive, like, with things like this?
You know, I'm trying to stay busy. I got a bunch of songs that I'm trying to, to finish up, and I'm kind of, I have a hard time sitting down and staying focused and getting to work sometimes, so this is a really good excuse to do that. I'm reading a lot and just trying to, stay busy and keep my mind active. I know at some point I might turn into, I might hit the couch and stay there for the rest of the time, so I'm trying to give it all the energy that I got left until then. So.
Well, I appreciate you bringing some of that energy here on the stage today. I want to again thank the Griffin Theater for letting us use this awesome space here at the Laramie Plains Civic Center. This is where all the good stuff, good little music happens here in our little town here. Hunter, I think we got time for one more, and then we're going to bring on another mystery guest here.
Okay.
And so what song are you going to play for us?
Well, I better do this. Speaking of new songs, I'm gonna do a brand new one here. It's kind of a love song. It's called, it's gonna be called Garden Song right now. I don't know what else. It might change. It's a black metal song. It's in drop D. The night has come again, and I am thinking of you. my darling left me here all on my own. But understand me, I want you to go. But you'll always leave me lonesome when you do. She keeps a little garden just to watch it grow. She'd brave the frozen night to see the moon, and welcomes the whole sun into the room. And when she's gone, then where will I go home? Now, darling, I've grown tired of putting on my shoes. It once was such an easy thing to do. But this poor boy knows just where to go to when he's long gone, lost his appetite for food. I'm going on a high hill to put myself at ease. I'm going where there always blows a cool summer breeze. And I'm raising up my white flag and turning in my dues, because loving is the only game in which the winners lose. And as statesmen have their armies and bandits have their rings, bird to flower, matador and bull, eating even when your stomach's full. Well, I want you for all of the same things. The night has come again, and I am thinking of you.
Awesome job there, Hunter. It looks like we got time for one more song here.
One more? All right.
Yeah, well, somebody actually tipped $5 to hear your best damn joke. What are you going to give us, buddy?
My best joke?
Your best joke, bro.
I'm an improv guy. I'll tell you this. I got... All right, this is funny. I have a thing where I ate a pizza today, right? So I'm eating a pizza today after work. One of those little party ones, like for a little party with the square cubes, pepperonis. I like those ones a lot. And Shawn ate some of my pizzas, so he lent me one of his. We're going through those pretty quick. It's hard to know with the stocking up food if you're supposed to eat it now or like wait till all the lights get shut off or something, you know? I don't know. I don't want to be stuck with a bunch of pizzas at the end. Anyway, I do this thing every single time that I eat frozen pizza where I just dive right into it when it's too hot, and I just burn the roof of my mouth like hell, just like hell. And I've been doing it my whole life, and it's just one of those things that I've never learned. Is that kind of a funny story? Check this out. I'm way into pizza. I got this tattoo. I'll pull this down a little bit further maybe for, a couple extra or something,
That might just kill cure my corona there, buddy. I appreciate that.
So we got one more.
We got one more, but really quick. Why don't you tell the world really quick where people can find your music?
I got an album on Bandcamp. I'm on Spotify. I'm on everything. I'm everywhere. You can follow me on Instagram. Be my friend. Not like super active all the time, but I try to post things that I like and stuff. I'm on Facebook even now. I quit and went back.
Yeah, so. Don't forget MySpace.
I'm not on
the joke
MySpace.
I always say.
I'm not on Twitter, but be my Instagram friend. That would be the best for me. So, all right, one more. I got a medium sad one or a super sad one. I'm going to do the medium sad one. This is a good one. Good enough. I don't mean like it's good. Like, it's not cool to say that about your own stuff. This is a good one for me to do right now. That's how I feel. Drink this. Help these guys out. They're going through a tough time, too. All right. This song's called Hound. Thank you very much, Western AF, for having me. Honey, don't you cry for the spring. No, it's been a while since we've heard the birds sing, but when that summer sun's hot on your skin, you'll be begging for an autumn wind to come, cool you down. Bury your childhood hound. It was always inconvenient when he wanted to hang around. Your mother, you know she'll grieve, and the days just pass by, it seems, but you just couldn't wait to turn 16. Now every morning looks the same. Coffee pours too hot, find something to do while I wait till I'm running late, till I'm running late. Leaves of every stain have points to make. Yellow cry of hard times, green boast of summer days. And the ones too tired to talk turn brown, fall slowly without a sound. But oh, how it feels to be lying on the ground. Now every morning looks the same. Coffee pours too hot, find something to do while I wait till I'm running late, till I'm running late.
That was Hunter Hicks live from the Griffin Theater in Laramie, Wyoming. Dude, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you guys so much.
Absolutely appreciate it. I want to thank a lot of people that are a part of this stream today. We got Ruben Buchanan, that's on sound here. Our other sound guy, Keaton, he is also our towel boy for the day, and is going to make sure that
Let's bring in that sexy towel boy, Keaton.
There you go. We're also want to make sure that we are 100% safe here and making sure all of our artists are not getting sick, because that would be pretty fucked up. We know, yeah. And now we're going to have Shawn Hess come on stage. Shawn Hess is another Laramie local here. mic's on right here. Nice job, Hunter. Hey, Shawn, how are you?
Just fine. How are you?
Oh, if I was any better, it'd be illegal.
Should have known that was coming.
Absolutely, right? Yeah, you know me so well here. You get to know everybody. Thanks for coming here, Shawn, today. We really appreciate you coming to perform some songs for us. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm Shawn. I'm from Wyoming, and I play music. And these are my friends. And maybe I have some friends out there that I haven't met yet. Or maybe I have met you. Hi, good to see everybody.
Awesome. So why don't you go ahead and play a couple of songs, and then we'll answer some questions here on the live stream really quick. But what first song are you going to play for us, buddy?
This is called The Place Where No One Goes. Well, I'm the last mean old dog living at the pound. I'm just a dirty jacket at the bottom of a lost and found. And tonight again I know I'm gonna be all alone, because nobody ever wants to take me home. I'm a beat up can on the shelf of your grocery store. I'm just a half-smoked cigarette on a barroom floor. And the people pass me by, but they always seem to leave me there. I could be crying out for love, but no one cares. I could have a heart of gold, but no one knows. I could be your only boy, but it never shows. 'Cause my love is just a place where no one goes. My love is just a place where no one goes. Well, I'm a strange-looking fellow walking on down your street. I'm just a drifting dude with no shoes on my feet. And I could knock on your door, but you would never let me in. You'd be too afraid I'd make a lampshade out of your skin. I could have a heart of gold, but no one knows. I could be your only boy, but it never shows. 'Cause my love is just a place where no one goes. My love is just a place where no one goes.
That is Shawn Hess here live at the Griffin Theater in Laramie, Wyoming. That's an awesome song there, buddy. Shawn, what are you kind of going through right now, just as a musician in Wyoming? Gigs being canceled all over the place for everybody.
Well, apart from playing music and having all the gigs canceled, I tend bar, so that's out the window. And I work at a coffee shop, and that's, not doing so hot either. So I'm selling my body, and it's not going well. Nobody wants it. But I'm making
sad
do.
times indeed. Yeah. So as you as like an artist, like what it really inspires you and kind of gives a lot of inspiration into your songs.
Being real bummed out for a long time. I'm better now, but that's kind of what started it all.
Talk a little bit about your first album that you came out with.
It's called World Away. It's anywhere that music can be found. It's about everything from heartbreak to where I grew up, and then back to heartbreak for most of it.
And you were in a couple bands here down in Laramie for a long time before you actually did your own solo thing, right?
Yeah, so it started in Cheyenne with a band called Beatgrass. We played a lot of bluegrass music. Then here in town, it was Harriman Exit and Elk Tongue with the beautiful Keaton Elsasser that y'all just saw wiping down these microphones. And I also play with a string band called 10 Cent Stranger. So prior to this, I was keeping busy.
Absolutely. Well, it's a terrific album, and it's been really awesome, and really, really happy that you put that out there. Why don't you go ahead and play another song for us, and then maybe we'll turn to some questions after a while.
All right. This one's called Camp Song, and I have a plan in a few days to just go be at the place where this song was inspired by. Except I'll be by myself, hiding from the world. We're out neath the stars and we'll sleep in my car. Once this fire dies down, our silhouettes around the trees, there's a soft, cool breeze, the faint glow of our town. We're telling stories of old, of the miners and their gold, of cowboys and Indians too. We could leave here tomorrow, or we could just not go, and I'd stay here with you. Life out here may be rough, but I think we've got enough to make home here one day. Say goodbye to our town where we'll seldom be found once we're out here to stay. Can we move out here now, buy an ox and a plow, build our cabin for three, keep our dogs and our horse in the field to the north, where they'll be wild and free? But they'll come when we call every springtime or fall, and come right back home. 'Cause even the beast that's as wild as me, well, he can't always roam. We may not have a lot, but we'll love what we've got, 'cause it's all that we'll need. We'll be pleasant and proud, we'll be singing aloud of the life that we lead. Life out here may be rough, but I think we've got enough to make home here one day. Say goodbye to our town where we'll seldom be found once we're out here to stay. Once we're out here to stay.
Questions here. Andrew Kowski wants to know if you're ready to play his wedding here pretty soon.
Well, you bet your buns. You know I am, bud.
Absolutely. Lori Millen is asking, what's your favorite song, and if you could play it next, actually.
Ooh, like my favorite of my own songs?
Your favorite of your own songs.
Ooh, I don't really have one.
Oh, okay. Well, you better make one up right now. And before that, you should ask how much is for your body, because Fran is really interested.
Ooh, boy. I'll send Fran a message after this show concludes. Well, we have a request from one of the sound folks. I wasn't going to play it today, but Ruben wants to hear Picture from a Magazine, so I'll do Picture from a Magazine. It's a song about a picture from a magazine.
And tell us the story before or after?
I'll tell it after. Okay. I don't want to give away all the fun stuff. right there on page 33, when you were staring right up at me. I'd never seen a girl like you before. I never even made page 34. I saw the love in you that day, knew you'd be here for me always. In the pocket right above my heart, where we'd never have to be apart. 'Cause you're the prettiest thing I've ever seen. You know I'd give you all of my everything. But you are just a picture from a magazine. You are my sweetheart cut out from a magazine. On the day that I cut you out, I learned what love was all about. Now you're with me every day. You keep my loneliness away. And I carry you everywhere. I run my fingers across your hair. And you might not even know my name, but I know you'd love me all the same. Like a picture from the silver screen, I'd be your king if you would be my queen. But you are just a picture from a magazine. You are my sweetheart cut out from a magazine. Every morning when I wake up, I set you right by my coffee cup. In this old house, it's just me and you. Sometimes I even cook breakfast for two. And when I'm turning gray and old, and you're getting torn along your folds, no, together we will always be. I'm having you buried right along with me. 'Cause you make my heart sing. You'd be an angel if you had wings. But you are just a picture from a magazine. You are my sweetheart cut out from a magazine.
Great song there from Shawn Hess here at the historic Griffin Theater in Laradice, Wyoming. I know that we were bugging you about it beforehand, Shawn, but where does that song come from? What is the inspiration? Is it in your pocket? Are you going to show us?
Well, the more often I take her out of my pocket, the more fragile she becomes. But I guess if it's a request. And if anybody knows how to find this woman or locate her or knows her name, it'd be great. This can be like one of those unsolved mystery episodes.
This is quite a mystery. We did spend about 3 hours one night trying to find this girl on the Google.
I gotta do it slowly. She's the one in the middle. That's her right there. If anybody knows who that woman is, you just let me know.
So that was the inspiration for your song?
Yeah, I've had that in my pocket for a lot of years.
Does a random model girl in a magazine like that have a name?
No. Well, I'm sure she does, but I don't know it. And I haven't given her a pretend one. That would just be mean.
Very much.
I want to know her real name, man.
Shawn Hess, gentleman, scholar, wears his moccasins every day. What kind of song are you going to play for us next year?
Oh, I'll do one about the good times called Long Lonely Livin'. And if this keeps up much longer, we'll all be doing a lot of long, lonely living. Long as I'm living, I'll be losing faith, losing friends, and losing love. We all want a little something to hold on to. in a person, in a place, or up above. But it's a long, lonely, lonely living. It'll be a long, lonely life for me. Life for me. As long as I'm loving, well, I'll be crying. 'Cause broken hearts and broken dreams are all I know. And it's a hard and weary road to forgiving. And where it leads, well, I can't see, but I'll go. But it's a long, lonely, lonely living. It'll be a long, lonely life for me. Life for me. Sure as I'm breathing, I am dying. Slow and steady, maybe, but sure to come. And when it's my time, I hope I know it's my time. And I'll have done everything that I've wanted done. But it's a long, lonely, lonely living. It'll be a long, lonely life for me. Life for me.
Great job there, Shawn. We got some questions. You want to answer some questions for us, buddy?
Sure.
Does mustard have any business on fries?
No, it does not. Mustard
Alright.
doesn't have much of business on anything. I'm sorry. Unless it's honey mustard.
How do you disinfect your beer here on stage?
With my, I don't know, with my mouth. That works, right? That's how I've been disinfecting everything at the house. Just put my mouth on it.
I think I have to give you a little bit of a shout out, you and Hunter. You've introduced our channel to so many really good bands, Nick Shoulders and Chris Sacker. You're always so inviting to musicians that come through here on the Front Range. What would be your pitch here for other musicians to kind of look at Laramie as a stopping point on their tour through the West?
Well, if you're a fan of good people and small to medium-sized crowds that will enjoy your music and listen to what you're saying most of the time, then roll through Laramie. It's right off I-80. Just hop on off and come say hi.
That's awesome. Shawn, what do you have in the works right now, especially during this whole little social distancing thing? Are you working on a new record?
Well, I'm going to go to the hills for a few days and hide out. But I think when I come back, I've got an old cassette recorder that I'll probably break out and try and do some things. I think Hunter and I will probably try and record some songs, so keep an eye out for those on Bandcamp, which has waived all fees for downloading and purchasing music. So all of the money that you spend on Bandcamp will go to the artist, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, I think it's
So
only
just
for today.
today?
Right now, if you go
Oh,
and
well, that's a
buy
bummer.
Hunter Hicks' album or Shawn Hess's or anybody that's on Bandcamp, 100% of their proceeds will go to the artist. So make sure if you're interested in buying any of these artists' records, albums, merch, best bet to go there so they can get a little bit more cash. Shawn, looks like we have room just for a couple more. Want to play us some more songs?
Yeah. I'll start with the last one that I finished.
You're getting low on your Corona there. Do we need to get the towel boy out there, or?
Oh, no, I'll make it through.
All right, perfect.
You gotta learn to make do with less these days.
We love our towel boy. Keaton is the man.
This song is called Fall River County. Well, I'm going to get a better tune on this guitar. It's pretty cold in this room, so, you know, guitars don't like that very much. It's just another moonless drive through Fall River County tonight. It's just another time of things gone wrong when I needed a thing gone right. And it's just the way it's always been, and the way that it's going still. It's knowing I should never come back here, but knowing that I always will. Fall River County never felt so long before. Coming through on my own again. You on the other side never felt so wrong before. Maybe this time should really be the end. It's just another little lie of where I'm going or where I've been. And those it hurts to lie to most are the nearest of my old friends. But they know each time just where I've gone or where I'm gonna be. And each time I come back home with a heart aching inside of me. Fall River County never felt so long before. Coming through on my own again. You on the other side never felt so wrong before. Maybe this time should really be the end.
Nice job there, Shawn. This is Shawn. Coming from the Cabin Fever sessions here at the Griffin Theater in Laradise, Wyoming, sponsored by our friends at Wild Music in Cheyenne, Wyoming. I want to thank Ruby Buchanan. It's running our sound in our stream here. Keaton, our towel boy, helping out with like some of the mics and other stuff like that, drinking all our Trulies and Corona. Hunter Hicks that came up here earlier, just rocked it. And to you, Shawn Hess, for doing this for us. We really appreciate it.
Of
and
course.
I think we
And
got
to,
time for one more song.
And to Big Cedar Fever.
And the Big
who
Cedar
will
Fever.
be coming up right after me. Dear friends of ours from the hill country of Texas.
And I want to give a shout out to Mike, too. All this wouldn't be possible without you
thanks,
starting
Mike.
the Western AF channel, so thank you, Mike.
Thanks, Ruben. Not needed. Appreciate it, buddy. Anyways, we got time for one more. Really appreciate it, buddy.
I can do a cover song, right?
What's up?
I can do it. Okay, cool. I'm going to do a cover song. Y'all can sing along, especially because nobody else can hear you. Sing it loud and proud. And if you're tone deaf, just go for it. Clouds so swift and the rain won't lift, the gates won't close and the railings froze. Get your mind off winter time, you ain't going nowhere. Ooh, ride me high, tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Whoa, whoa, we gonna fly down in the easy chair. I don't care how many letters they sent. That morning came and that morning went. Pack up your money and pick up your tent. You ain't going nowhere. Ooh, ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Whoa, no, we gonna fly down in the easy chair. Buy me a flute and a gun that shoots all the tailgates and the substitutes. Strap yourself to a tree with roots. You ain't going nowhere. Ooh, ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Whoa, whoa, we gonna fly down in the easy chair. Let's see how many times I can do that this time. Genghis Khan, he could not keep all of his kings supplied with sleep. We'll climb that hill no matter how steep when we get up to it. Ooh, ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Whoa, whoa, we gonna fly down in the easy chair. Let's do it one more time. Ooh, ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Whoa, no, we gonna fly down in the easy chair. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We're gonna go eat some more frozen pizza, probably. And we're going to watch Big Cedar Fever too, as everybody else should.
Thank you so much, Shawn. Appreciate everybody that's involved in the stream. Our
Thanks, guys.
Sponsors at Wild Music in Cheyenne, the Griffin Theater here in Laradise, Wyoming. Everybody tuned in. Our friends at Jim's on VHS for partnering with us and doing this. Keep looking out for streams throughout the week. And next weekend, we got a big one coming up here in about 2 weeks. Can't wait to share it with you all. We're going to go over to Big Cedar Fever here in a minute. Everybody stay tuned because more music's coming your way.
George and Nick want to show off their mullets, so they're making a dramatic entrance.
I just want to show off George's mullet.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't have a mullet. I feel left out, but that's okay. I genuinely feel left out. Well, dang, y'all. We're Big Cedar Fever. Thanks for being here in the midst of...
You can back it up.
Oh, I can? Sorry, Curtis. Curtis is mad at me already. We haven't even started.
Maybe like clipping it out.
Yeah. Oh. Well, you actually clipped it out.
Nice
mullet
pun,
joke.
Oh,
man.
can I take this moment to just show off the mullet?
Yeah. I'll make announcements while you're mulleting. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're Big Cedar Fever. We're so glad to be
Look at
here
that thing.
in the midst of all the wild things happening in the world. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to start with some tunes, and we'll just see where we go from there. Maybe it'll develop into a comedy routine. We'll see.
Didn't he look?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I know why I waited, know why I've been blue. I pray each night for somebody, baby, exactly like you. Well now, why should we spend money on a show or two? No one does those love scenes, darling, exactly like you. You make me feel so grand, I wanna hand the world to you. You help me to understand each foolish taught me to be true. Well, she meant me for somebody, baby, exactly like you. How about the bass? Yeah, man. I know why I waited and I know why I've been blue. Well, I keep praying every night for somebody, baby, exactly like you. Now, why should we spend money, honey, on a shore too? Well, no one does those love scenes, darling, exactly like you. You make me feel so grand, I wanna hand the world to you. You help me understand each foolish dream I'm dreaming, scheme I'm scheming. Now I know why mama taught me to be true.
Why, son?
Well, she meant me for somebody, baby, exactly like you.
All right.
Oh my God, can you hear that? It's the applause. It's ringing through the cosmos.
Yeah, I don't know. Seems like kind of an awkward audience.
Yeah. You guys need
Are they
to,
into
you
it
need
or
to
are they
drink
not?
more.
I don't know. Yeah, we gotta get this party
You need to
started.
get so drunk while watching us play that you also give yourself a mullet.
Yeah, well, we were gonna write a set list, but I spent all day giving everyone mullets. So, Curtis, can you show off your mullet?
I can. I just wanted to give you guys some feedback on what people are saying. A lot of people talking about how good the mullets are.
This is
my God.
This is my brother. This is his mullet.
Curtis is the genius behind our audio and
And
video
a lot of
right
people
now.
saying how good the sound is.
Good.
Ah,
All
great,
right,
great,
Curtis
great.
is responsible for the sound, and I'm responsible for his mullet.
All right.
So here we are. I cut my own hair. It took way longer than I thought. And if you want full commentary on that whole ordeal, you can find Curtis Clogston on Facebook and just scroll through his timeline. It's all there.
Right. We'll be starting a group, Corona Mullet 2020, in which you can add your opinion accordingly.
Do you want to do tie-in?
Yes.
One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm an old cowhand from the Rio Grande, but my legs ain't bowed and my cheeks ain't tan. I'm a cowboy who's never seen a cow, never roped a steer 'cause I don't know how. Sure ain't fixin' to startin' now. Yippee-i-okay. Yippee-i-okay.
I'm an old cowhand from the Rio Grande. I learned to ride before I learned to stand. Riding fool who is up to date. I know every I rode them all in a Ford V8. Yippee-I-O-Ki-Yay. Yippee-I-O-Ki-Yay. We're old cowhands from the Rio Grande, and we come to town just to hear the band.
We know all the songs that the cowboys know about the big corral where the doggies go. Learn them all on my radio. Yippee-I-O-Ki-Yay. 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 Oh, I'm an old cowhand.
Straight up. Let's do an old Fats Waller tune. Let's do Honeysuckle Rose. A good old good one.
Oh.
Well, it sure is fun. Thank you everybody out there that's watching and hopefully singing along.
Maybe even dancing, huh? We want to see your videos of you dancing.
That's right.
Post them on our
Post 'em,
page.
please. One, two, oh, 2, 2. Oh, every honeybee fills with jealousy when see you out with me. Oh, everybody knows you're my honeysuckle rose. Flowers droop sigh when you pass by. I know the reason why. Goodness knows you're my honeysuckle rose. Don't buy sugar, you just have to touch my cup. You're my sugar, so sweet when you stir it up. And when I'm taking sips from your tasty lips, it seems the honey fairly drips. All confection grows. You're my honeysuckle rose. Every honeybee fills with jealousy. Flowers droop and sigh when you're passing by. Don't buy sugar, you just have to touch my cup. You're my sugar, so sweet when you stir it up. When I'm taking sips from your tasty lips, your confection grows. You're my honeysuckle rose.
Oh, honeysuckle rose.
Shakalaka.
Do you guys want to do tumbleweeds?
Yeah. Should we talk about our
EP?
donation?
Oh yeah, for everyone out there listening, we do have Venmo. That's at Big Cedar Fever. Should be coming up at the bottom of the screen. So pro. And we have a little PayPal link there, so we appreciate your donations. I also want to take this moment to thank Western AF for sharing this video and getting us out there, and also Bloodshot for doing the same, and Tickly, I hope I said that right, Tickly. Is that right? Tickly for sponsoring this event.
Like you're tickly, you know?
Yeah, keeping us afloat. It's been a crazy time, and we're all effectively unemployed, except the big gig here tonight. We've been trying out some other professions. What? Okay. We've been trying out some other professions, like hair cutting, and also I've been making these yucca baskets. Can you show them the yucca basket? And so if anyone's interested in online classes, all you have to do is have access to a knife and some yucca, and also the same with pine needles. So if you're like super bored and you want me to teach you something, let me know.
That's right.
And we're gonna play a new song here. This is
hold on 1 second. I got a text message request for a joke.
Oh.
Or actually, it did say jokes.
Now would be a good time for the whale joke, actually. If there was ever a time.
Can you throw on some Phil Collins reverb for this joke? Okay, a joke. It's coming. So, a whale walks into a bar, and he walks up to the bar, and there's another whale sitting there, and he looks at him, and he goes, and the other whale looks back at him, and he goes, "Dude, are you drunk?" All right. That's one joke for now. More to come. That's about as much laughter as we've ever gotten on that joke, though.
Yeah. I personally love that.
Just not a noise in the room.
But man, it can go really wrong really fast.
Yeah, we thought about getting some Seinfeld laugh tracks going for this show. All right, here's a new song. This was going to be on our. It's going to be on our upcoming full length.
2023 release.
Our 2023 album. It's been recorded now, but you just never know. Tumbleweeds growing where my seeds were sowing. I used to grow love from heaven above, but now there's nothing but tumbleweeds growing, and my heart is blowing away.
Well, I should have known better than to trust stormy weather. The rain makes promises, but it won't stay. Now there's tumbleweeds growing, and my heart is blowing away. My heart is blowing away. Tumbleweeds blowing away.
Oh, tumbleweeds.
Yeah. Coffee.
Yeah, here's another original tune. This is one of Ian Lee's called Easy Come, Easy Go.
We don't ever call it by its title. We call it by a lot of other titles, so it keeps it hard to remember. All right. I want to. Coffee in the morning, I take a little cream, no sugar, easy come, easy go. The more I am without you, honey, the less I feel alone. The whippoorwill wills me to the night sky. The canyon wren dares me to be bold. And I begin to recollect a time before you, before I grew so cold. I take it straight, no water, a bitter feel hits my throat. Well, it's nothing like the memories I have of you, honey. Good thing you were easy come, easy go. A good thing you were easy come, easy go.
Let's do dancing all alone. Well, thanks again to everybody that's shelling out a little cash. It sure makes us feel like what we're doing means something to y'all. So, and that means a lot to us.
Worth continuing to do.
Yeah. And we're gonna keep the original songs coming at least the next song. But this one's one that I made up. It's called "Dancing All Alone." One or two of you might know this one.
All right.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. In a dance hall outside of town where we met, it was the Playboys playing, how could I forget? We danced all night, you know I hardly slept, for I knew that night you were mine before we left. And I could tell by the way you wore your hair. In my young man's eyes no woman could compare. Now you're gone and I can only sit and stare at the dance floor, just wishing you were there. And I come here each night for just one song, and all the guys think I'm crazy for dancing all alone, and the ladies think my heart is made of stone, 'cause I've been dancing all alone since you've been gone. time each night just to hear the yellow rose. Well, that's the price I pay for the life that I chose. The dance floor clears, 'cause everybody knows I dance alone to the sound of the yellow rose. And I come here each night for just one song. And all the guys think I'm crazy for dancing all alone. And the ladies think my heart is made of stone. 'Cause I've been dancing all alone since you've been gone.
Do you guys know why all the cowboys have been getting wiener dogs?
Why?
Well, everyone told them to get along, little doggy. Oh. All right. Good times. Do you guys know how Davy Crockett likes to have his pie served? This is a joke for Texans, by the way. I told it in Wyoming. No one got it. Do you know how Davy Crockett likes to have his pie served?
How does he like to have his pie served?
A la mode. Do you know how many ears Davy Crockett has?
How many ears does Davy Crockett have?
He has 3. A left one, a right one, and a wild front ear. I gotta laugh.
There's
All right.
laugh track.
Yeah. Can we record you doing that? Yeah. What about
new fancy board, you know, laugh track.
Sweet Jenny Lee or something like that? Feel free to send requests. We love to get requests and turn them down. So just type them in the comments. Curtis will let us know, and we'll just turn them all down.
You can also, Nick and I have our phones, so you can text us and we'll check our phones. Yeah.
You want to give out your phone number on the internet?
Just for people who know my phone number, which is probably a
Oh,
large majority of
those
people.
are the people that get to make requests.
Sure. That's a privilege you get if you have my phone number.
If you don't have our phone number, then we're not going to field your request.
That's cool. Some kind of stuff going on.
1, 2, 3.
Sweet Jenny Lee from sunny Tennessee, you'll love her when you see sweet Jenny Lee. Each little bird is singing merrily, just getting set to see sweet Jenny Lee. She's got a certain something in her style. She's got a bit of heaven in her smile. She promised me that she'd say yes, sirree. That's good enough for me, sweet Jenny Lee. Sweet Jenny Lee from sunny Tennessee, you'll love her when you see sweet Jenny Lee. Each little bird is singing merrily, just getting set to see sweet Jenny Lee. She's got a certain something in her style. She's got a bit of heaven in her smile. She promised me that she'd say yes, sirree. That's good enough for me, sweet Jenny Lee. She promised me,
What's that?
that she'd say yes, sirree. That's good enough for me, sweet Jenny Lee.
Oh, sweet Jenny Lee. One clap.
Y'all ready for some requests.
Yeah.
We got
More jokes.
Got Chooching in the Moonlight from Adam Lily.
Chooching in the Moonlight. Oh my god. You always hurt the one you love.
Oh yeah, that's a great one. We'll actually play that one.
Was that Katie?
That was Gus Clark.
Nice.
Gus.
Dee is asking for Don't Fence Me In.
Okay, we'll do that one too.
Carrie's asking for Thong Song.
Nice.
Thong Song is such a classic in the Western Swing catalog.
Okay, well let's start with those. Let's do You Always Hurt and then Don't Fence Me In. This is a tune we picked up from the Mills Brothers. If you guys are quarantining, checking out some new old music, I highly recommend the Mills Brothers. Pretty much anything they do. A 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. You always hurt the ones you love, the ones you shouldn't hurt at all. You always take the sweetest rose and crush it till the petals fall. You always break the kindest heart with a hasty word you can't recall. So if I broke your heart last night, it's because I love you most of all. You always hurt the ones you love, the ones shouldn't hurt at all. You always take the sweetest rose and crush it till petals fall. You always break the kindest heart with a hasty word you can't recall. So, if I broke your heart last night, it's because I love you most of all. How are we doing on time?
7:35.
Nice.
Cool. Yeah, Don't Fence Me In. Great song to play right about now.
One, two, a 1, 2, 3. Give me land, lots of land under starry skies above. Don't fence me in. Let me ride through the wide open country that I love. Don't fence me in. Let me be by myself in the evening breeze. Listen to the murmur of the cottonwood trees. Send me off forever, but I ask you please, don't fence me
straddle my old saddle underneath the western sky. On my cayuse, let me wander over yonder till I see the mountains rise.
I want to ride to the ridge where the west commences, gaze at the moon until I lose my senses. Can't look at hobbles and I can't stand fences. Don't fence me in, give me land, lots of land under starry skies. Don't fence me in, let me ride through the wide country that I love. Don't fence me in, let me be by myself in the evening breeze. Listen to the murmur of the cottonwood trees. Send me off forever, but I ask you please, don't fence me in. Just turn me loose, let me straddle my old saddle underneath the western skies. On my cayuse, let me wander over yonder till I see the mountains rise. I want to ride to the ridge where the west commences, and gaze at the moon till I lose my senses. And I can't look at hobbles and I can't stand fences. Don't fence me in, no, Papa, don't you fence me in. Oh, don't fence me in. That song was written by Cole Porter in 1934. The last two songs we played are recorded, and we have them on. We have 2 EPs up on our website. That's bigcedarfever.com, and you can buy the digital downloads there, which that money goes directly to us. You can stream one of our EPs on Spotify. That money goes not directly to us.
Somewhere.
Yeah, it goes somewhere.
It might oughta.
But it's an option if that's your preference.
But if you want to send money directly to us, you can use our Venmo, as we said earlier. Oh, it looks like Curtis is going to get that all looking good for us. Oh, yeah, right on the screen. Do it. Yeah. Oh, faded in and everything, man. Dude, dude, yes. The only thing we're missing is like someone narrating what's happening right now, you know? Yeah, so, I know times are crazy out there, and it's a wild ride for everybody. But if you have anything extra, we sure would appreciate it. And, we're so glad that all of you are just tuning in and we can do what we love, which is play music for people.
Or should we play the hour?
Let's play at least till like 7:50. What do you guys want to do?
I want to do Please Don't Talk About Me When I'm Gone.
Yeah, let's
All right, let's do it.
Please don't talk about me
That's the first time
when
we've said that.
I'm gone.
In like, not like the usual
it's
way.
It's kind of hard to not say it that way.
Oh, you're playing barefoot?
Oh, yeah. I hope they're not smelling that out there.
Smell-o-vision, dude.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Well, this is another good old good one. It's called Please Don't Talk About Me When I'm Gone. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Please don't talk about me when I'm gone. Although our friendship ceases from now on. And if you can't say anything that's real nice, it's better not to talk at all, that's my advice. We're parting, you go your way and I'll go mine, and it's best that we do. Here's a kiss, I hope that this brings lots of luck to you. And it makes no difference how I carry on. Please don't talk about me when I'm gone. Mr. Italy.
Snake Lockman on the bass. Ian Lee on the guitar.
Please don't talk about me when I'm gone. Although our friendship ceases from now on. And if you can't say anything that's real nice, better not to talk at all, that's my advice. You go your way and I'll go mine, and it's best that we do. Here's a kiss, I hope that this brings lots of luck to you. And it makes no difference how I carry on. Please don't talk about me when I'm gone. Please don't talk about me when I'm gone.
Did you catch I was snapping on the 1 and the 3 there for a second? I had to stop myself.
Do you want to do Gazing Through the Redbuds?
Sure. Well, that was Please Don't Talk About Me When I'm Gone, but in this situation, we would really love it if you talked about us a lot when we're off screen. Especially George's mullet. We'd really love it if you talked about that.
Yeah, feel free to share. Tell your friends about it. It's the best haircut I've ever had.
If you don't
I've
want
only had it for a couple hours, but man, my neck feels so protected. My hair is out of my face. The thing is, when your hair is not long in the front, you have no reason to touch your face, which is great for Corona.
That's true. It's true. Yeah, and at the very least, if you don't want to send money to the band, send money to the mullet. All right? All hail the mullet.
Tips, mullet tips.
Mullet tips. Okay, we're going to do an original tune here. A little song I wrote called Gazing Through the Redbuds, which, we just happened to have our redbud bloom here over the last couple weeks, and they were indeed beautiful. That's exactly why this song came about. 1, 2, 3, here we go. Gazing through the redbuds, I haven't got a care. Worry it isn't for me, left it drifting in the air. Gazing through the redbuds, all I see is you. In the sweet hill country, all my dreams came true. Walls of cedar behind me, man's best friends so kindly, and love, sweet love from the long-haired gal. Well, she's more than a friend, she's my best pal. Walls of cedar behind me, man's best friend so kindly, and love, sweet love from the long-haired gal. Yeah, she's more than a friend. Oh, she's my best pal. Gazing through the redbirds, baby. Yes, Texas is the place for me. Oh, Texas is the place for me.
Well, thank you very much.
Boy in Texas?
Yeah. Get the Texas out.
1, 2, 3, 4. Got a boy at home in Texas. He writes me every day. Says, why, oh, why did you go away and leave my heart astray? Well, he's at home, yes, in San Antone. I'm out here on the range. He says his life's been in a whirl since I've gone away. Got a boy at home in Texas. How I long to see his smile. Those eyes that twinkle so bright and clear. They shine for half a mile. While my boots are worn and my dress is torn. The sun's a dusty haze. I turn my eyes to the southern sky and I miss his loving ways. Got a boy at home in Texas. He writes me every day. Says, why, oh, why did you go away and leave my heart astray? How I miss my boy down in Texas. I'll see him one of these days.
Damn. That's a George Parker original there, y'all.
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 That might be offensive.
It might be.
You want to do anything?
Yeah.
What are you getting over there? Oh, yeah, I gotta check my text too.
Yeah, I want to interact a little with you guys. Send out.
We want to touch your faces.
Our good buddy Rich Russell from the Lonesome Hero sends this, and directly to Curtis. It says, "Sounds great, Curtis."
I'm sorry.
What else do we got? Lots of you guys giving us money. Oh, my brother asks, "Can y'all play the theme song from the Golden Girls?"
Oh,
And
we'll learn that.
yeah, unfortunately, the answer is no as of right now. But
The funny thing is, I don't know when we're gonna find time to learn it. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm so busy these
Yeah.
days.
Very busy.
and then I think I'll do a song that that my mom likes. And it's called "I See You in the Window."
Right. I thought you were gonna say it's like the theme from the Golden Girls.
It's just like the theme from the Golden Girls. One, two, a 1, 2. See you in the window, alone in your cabin. It seems you've got room for 2 or 3. It's in your heart though, it's feeling a little crowded. It seems you've run out of room for me. I'm in this doghouse, howling at the moon. And I'm howling 'cause you can spare the room. See you in the window, alone in your cabin. And when the lonely wind blows, I hope you think of me. Oh, think of me. And I hope you think of me. I see you in the window.
Whew, that's a good song.
Well, do we have time for like a couple more? Is there any more requests out there?
Yeah.
Is there a request for like a real Western swing classic?
More cow jokes. Got a request for more cow jokes.
Oh, cow jokes. Oh, man, I forgot about the cow jokes. We need someone. Will you pretend to be an audience while I tell some jokes?
Sure.
Okay. Do you know what you call a cow with no legs?
What?
Ground beef. Do you know what you call a cow that's just given birth?
No, what?
Decaffeinated. Face palms happening now. Do you know what you call a dog with no legs?
Doesn't matter. It's not going to count.
Yeah. Do you know what you call a cow walking around on two legs? Your mom.
Oh, that's the one.
That doesn't really make any sense because we're siblings.
Right.
But other than that, it's a good joke.
Where are we streaming on your YouTube? Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Georgia Parker's YouTube? Okay. Yeah, sweet.
Okay, request for a Western swing tune?
Nothing so
A
far.
good old good one, a classic?
When you leave Amarillo, Avalon, Yellow Rose of Texas,
Oh.
Yeah, there's a bunch.
Milk Cow Blues.
Oh.
2 requests for Milk Cow Blues.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
let's do the Milk
that.
Cow Blues. I just told some cow jokes.
Oh yeah, it's usually when we tell the cow jokes is during the Milk Cow Blues. So this all works out really well. All right, here we go. You asked for it. 1, 2. 1, 2. Well, I woke up this morning and I looked out my door. I could tell my milk cow, could tell by the way she low. If you see my milk cow, woohoo, go ahead and drive her on home. I ain't had no milk or butter since my cow's been gone. Now you've got to treat me right day by day. Get out your little prayer book, get on your knees and pray. You're gonna need me, honey, need my help someday. Yes, you're going to decide you treated me make 'em sorry, Georgia. Good evening, don't the sun look good going down? Well, good evening, don't the sun look good going down, down, down? My, don't you all feel lonesome when your lover ain't around? Everything, baby, to get along with you now. Let me tell you what I'm gonna do. I'll quit all my crying, leave you alone. If you don't believe me, honey, you can count the days I'm gone. You're gonna need me, honey, need my help someday. Yes, you're going to be sorry you treated me this way.
Cool. Well, thank you guys. I think it's 7:58. Is that what you're saying? Okay. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We're Big Cedar Fever, and we'll make another Facebook event if you want to like and follow us on Facebook or Instagram. We'll let everyone know when we're going to do this all over again.
Should we send folks to Bloodshot and or...
Yeah, and don't forget to check out Bloodshot Records and also Western AF. And thank you both for sharing our video tonight and putting us on your lineup. Really appreciate the coverage, and check those sites out. Both of them present a lot of really great music, so I know you're going to be needing it.
Yeah, so Bloodshot's doing a round of artists for the rest of the evening. They can switch the feed, right?
Yeah. Nice. All right, we're going to play one more song.
Oh.
Walks in when I walk out. Don't you know that you're mine, baby? Who's that who that's got me jealous of you? Walks in when I walk out. Who gives you that high, baby? Who's that who that's got me worrying too? Oh, when we kiss, I kinda miss something we used to be. And every day while I'm away, get the feeling that you're fooling me. So who walks in when I walk out? Who gives you that high, baby? Who's that who that's got me jealous of you? Walks in when I walk out. Don't you know that you're mine, baby? Who's that who that's got me jealous of you? Walks in when I walk out. Who gives you that high, baby? Who's that who that's got me worrying too? Oh, when we kiss, I kinda miss something we used to be. And every day while I'm away, get the feeling that you're fooling me. So who walks in when I walk out? Who gives you that high, baby? Who's that who that's got me jealous of you? Said who's that who that's got me worrying too? Thank you. Good night.
Sick. Set that in there.
And that was Big Cedar Fever all the way from Tejas there. We are learning how to do these live streams, and we are learning how to bring quality to you guys. We really appreciate you tuning in. Earlier, that was Hunter Hicks, Shawn Hess, live here in Laramie, Wyoming at the historic Griffin Theater. Thanks to our sponsor, YL Music, and our partners, Gems on VHS, all the way out there in Nashville. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Please come back next week. We'll play you some good music, give you some good times in these crazy trying times. And again, thank you for tuning in. You guys are the best. Thank you for all the donations. And we look forward to bringing you some better streams next week. Au revoir, adios, sayonara, and be safe.